Alright, alright. All day, all night. Alright, alright. All day, all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lauren Salata, Chief Marketing Officer, Panasonic Corporation of North America.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CES. We are so excited to be here as we begin our next 100 years. And we're doing so by creating the technologies that move us forward to a better life and a better world. Today, you'll see how Panasonic, with our partners in business and government, are making what's next now by embedding disruptive technologies such as AI, robotics, and the Internet of Things into integrated solutions that create exceptional experiences for the end consumer. Experiences that enable roadways to talk to cars and cars to talk to each other. Experiences that bring a director's vision and Hollywood right into your home and allows your home to learn your desires and needs, bring 2D cartoons to life, and even create 3D audio. We've got some really exciting news to share in so many different areas of our business. First, we're revealing a new immersive entertainment experience with our partners at Disney. Then we'll share our new Lumix camera that is getting all the buzz from professional photographers. The OLED TV that Hollywood will be relying on to deliver their upcoming blockbusters the way they intended them. And a new turntable from Techniques. We will be introducing our answer to the connected home with our new IoT meets AI platform, which we call HomeX. Then, next, we'll give you an update on our intelligent roadway solution with the Colorado Department of Transportation, which is poised to become the standard industry platform for transportation departments across the US. And finally, we will reveal on stage a couple of exciting new connected electric vehicles in the two-wheel micro-mobility space from Van Dessel and Harley Davidson. Two-wheel hasn't had the attention of four-wheel until now, but that's all about to change. To tell you more, I'd now like to bring on stage our CEO of North America, Tom Gebhardt, and he'll share how Panasonic is approaching our next 100 years to develop experiences that create a better life and a better world for everyone. Tom?
Thank you, Lauren, and thank you all for giving us some time this morning. I think it's really great because I have some really exciting announcements, and they're really built around our solution products that we're working on to create really exponentially better experiences for the consumer. And in the last century or so, you knew us as a company that created those experiences through primarily great physical products. But today, we're bringing the physical and digital together, which means that our expertise in hardware is blended with the innovations that we have in software. And it's no surprise to anyone here at CES that really the consumer is in the driver's seat. So they're making decisions that impact what we do as an industry and specifically what we do as a company. And technology is simply an enabler to get the consumer something that they desperately want. So what is it that the consumer really wants from our point of view? They're really looking for solutions that, in our mind, are faster, safer, and really just better. Secondly, they're looking for experiences that are more personalized and customized to their needs. So technology, it's one which learns to adapt to the user rather than asking the user adapt to the technology. So we meet these kind of consumer expectations every day with things that we're doing in our platforms, clearly with our partnerships, and through the personalization aspect of everything that we do. And one of the key areas for us at Panasonic is really this idea of connected mobility, where we are the leader in that space. It goes back to the history that we have in the automotive market, which is over 60 years, and we're continuing to be a market leader in the in-vehicle entertainment and information systems. And we also continue to lead in the rapidly growing electric vehicle battery market. So what do we mean by platforms in this particular space? Well, with the electrification of the drivetrain, there's an opportunity for a much more modular approach than we've ever had in the past. And in our booth, what you'll see is a concept of a 48-volt e-powertrain platform. It's a standard electric drivetrain that can be fitted with a variety of pods for different uses. So it could be a traveling office, it could be a last-mile delivery vehicle, or it can even be a food delivery van. And all of that can be transported from point A to point B autonomously. So it's a significant improvement for where today's level of expectations are. And on this stage last year, we had our partners from Google here to share also how we integrated their voice search into our infotainment systems. But building off of that platform, which is we call the Spider platform, it's a single-brain cockpit domain controller. And today what we're launching is Spider 2.0. This is an industry-leading smart technology that really is a platform controller that can drive up to 3 displays: the cluster, the intelligent in-vehicle infotainment, and our latest breakthrough, a driver monitoring system with the heads-up display integration using our proprietary augmented reality technology. And then one last example of platforms, this time in the aviation business, where we've developed our own software, and it's a platform that we call Next. Next is the industry's first enterprise data cloud platform, enabling optimization of airline operations and an improved passenger experience. So we continue to be the overwhelming market leader in in-flight entertainment systems, working with dozens of airline partners. And today we're using Next as the foundation platform for many of the new solutions that we'll be bringing forward to those partners. So I encourage you to come down to the booth and see Next for yourself. Now to partnerships. These are absolutely vital, and they cut across every aspect of our business, from connected mobility to immersive experiences to intelligent living in spaces. We'll be announcing some outcomes of these partnerships a little bit later this morning. Amazing results, to a great extent, come from great partnerships, and we truly value them. And lastly, there's personalization, or what we like to refer to as humanization. Digital technologies offer a lot of potential personalization, but today digital is not always very personal or human in the way it interacts with us. To drive exponentially better experiences, technology needs to do a much better job adapting to us and approaching us as unique individuals with our own preferences based on our own needs. So we're doing some great work at the intersection of the digital and physical worlds, utilizing some of these platforms, and specifically the partners and personalization aspect of what we do. In order to better explain what I mean by some of these things, I want to give you a real-world example, starting in the area of immersive entertainment. And I can't think of a better way to start than by bringing to stage a partner that is unrivaled in creating immersive experiences. So please give me a big welcome to Tom LaDuke, the Principal Show System Designer and Technical Director at Walt Disney Imagineering. Tom?
Wait a minute.
Good morning, Tom.
You know, I'm thrilled to be here at CES with Panasonic, a Disney Global Alliance partner. And as an Imagineering, we love to create experiences with your projection technology. It's truly amazing. The color rendition, the brightness, it's superb. And I'm also excited to tell everyone about our newest collaboration today.
I'm excited to hear about it too. Please go ahead.
As my role as an Imagineer, it truly is a dream job. And it's made all the more rewarding when I get to participate with industry-leading partners like Panasonic.
Well, we really feel the same. I mean, it's an honor for us to be the official partner of the projection technology of Walt Disney World and Disneyland.
We do use a significant amount of your projection technology in our parks and attractions. And most recently, we installed in Pandora, the world of Avatar, at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park.
Yeah, and I have a question for you.
Sure.
I believe it's true that Mickey Mouse celebrated his 90th anniversary this year?
He sure did. He's the most classic of our classic characters.
Well, happy birthday to Mickey. But I also heard in those 90 years, there's never been a ride-through attraction that's been based around Mickey Mouse.
True, and until now. This fall, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will debut at Disney's Hollywood Studios theme park in Orlando. And for the very first time, our guests are going to be able to step into Mickey Mouse's wacky and unpredictable animated world.
And, of course, using Panasonic laser illuminated projectors?
Of course. They're really powerful environment engines, and they help us transform a two-dimensional cartoon into an amazing real-world experience.
Yeah, I really don't think it gets more immersive than that. So after 90 years, Mickey gets his ride. So give me a little idea of what else Disney has in store.
On this planet?
Maybe a galaxy far, far away?
I mean, you know, it's funny you should ask that, but we're going to save that for another day.
All right, thank you, Tom, and
Okay.
may the force be with you.
Thank you.
Immersive experiences can happen in a lot of places like Disney Hollywood Studios, a concert venue, or home, or even your car. And you should definitely check out the ELS Studio 3D premium audio systems we developed specifically for the 2019 Acura RDX. We were thrilled to be named Business Insider's 2018 Car Audio System of the Year. It's a 16-speaker, 710-watt amp with an immersive recording studio quality experience. You got to check it out on our booth, but we'll give you a little snippet of what it might sound like.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away.
So I think the sound quality is excellent, and we were fortunate enough to have tuned this system again with 8-time Grammy award-winning producer Elliot Shiner. So congratulations to Elliot also, because he's again been nominated for the Grammys this year. So I'd like to transition a little bit. I'd like to move to a new part of this, and from my standpoint, I'd like to introduce Michael Moskowitz, who leads our consumer electronics business here in the US and Canada. He's got some more exciting product news that he'd like to share with you. Michael?
Thank you, Tom, and everyone here for their warm welcome. Before I get started, I wanted to share a story about watching my son play hockey the other night. For those that may not be familiar with this experience, the wonderful thing about being in a hockey rink is that you create a camaraderie with other parents you've watched your kids grow and learn the value of teamwork and challenging yourself. But on that night, we were talking about a hockey stick. Well, why a hockey stick? Because we were reminiscing about how in my earlier days of playing with wood sticks that went from the road to the rink, and when it broke, it went into my parents' garden to stake up the tomatoes. And that was a true circular economy. Compare that to today, where the sticks are made of all sorts of manufactured composites. They're customized to the player, and the players customize them. So why do I bring this up? Because the fundamentals of the game haven't changed with the evolution. The stick still looks the same, but the playing has got a lot better. And so much of what you will see this year will feel the same way. It will look familiar, but it will be a whole new experience at the same time. It's what I like to call comfortable disruption. Comfortable disruption taps into the cultural trend of taking what is familiar and reminiscent of perhaps a simpler time and adapting it for the modern era. As technology, society, and consumers' needs evolve, the way we deliver on our commitments and purpose as a brand must also evolve. We know from speaking to our customers that they like our products. In fact, they are loyal and passionate. They need new functionality. They want it to be comfortable, retro in some cases, but to reflect the modern realities. So what do I mean? Is there a better example of comfortable disruption than photography? For over 200 years, we've all been mesmerized by the breathtaking images that photographers capture. Yet the technology continues to grow and evolve. And in part because our passionate group of photographer lovers who are vocal about their needs and wants. This group loves Lumix. 10 years ago, we changed the game by presenting the world's first mirrorless camera. And now, based on customer feedback, we are doing it again with the next evolution of our first full-frame mirrorless camera. Following the initial announcement at Photokina 2018, the Lumix S1 and S1R will be available at the end of March 2019. The Lumix S-Series camera are the world's first full-frame mirrorless camera to support 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. We took our time developing this because we wanted to deliver a camera that lived up to the professional Lumix lover expectation. We've developed a reputation for being the best in class in Micro Four Thirds category, and now the Lumix S-Series delivers uncompromised performance, durability, operability in a full-frame format. This means leading-edge technology such as double card slots, dual image stabilization, weather resistance, and a 3-axis tiltable LCD screen. And for the first time ever, we're also excited to publicly announce 2 new additional features. The first will be known as high-resolution mode and is perfect for shooting expansive landscapes or fine art photography with intricate details. This feature takes advantage of the body stabilization mechanism by taking 8 consecutive pictures using sensor shift technology. These 8 images are quickly layered into one high-res image in a camera, creating clear, concise, beautiful imagery. The second new feature is called high dynamic range, still photo, or just HLG photo. This mode allows images to be shot with a wider dynamic range by reproducing both glaring lights and dark shadows that are likely to be overexposed or underexposed. The Lumix S achieves rich, precise color expression as close as possible to visual memory. HLG photos are produced as an HSP file so that the user can play back these vibrant images on HLG-compliant devices. This format brings the imagery to life when presenting photos. Listening to our customers, we also know that they want options, which is why we are proud to be partnering with Leica and Sigma, offering a wide variety of L-mount lenses from the get-go. So let's hear what our partners have to say about this.
Leica Camera and Panasonic have enjoyed a cordial business relationship since 2001. With the announcement of the L-mount alliance between Leica Camera, Panasonic and Sigma at Photokina 2018, the collaboration has been raised to an entirely new level. By the innovation power of 3 companies, customers will be able to choose from a much wider range of L-mount products, significantly more than any single manufacturer would have been able to offer. Leica's existing and upcoming L-mount products, the acknowledged expertise of Sigma, and Panasonic's outstanding accomplishments in the field of digital technologies also deserve particular emphasis here. Below the line, the winners are enthusiastic photographers here in the United States and around the world.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Osone, Director of Product Planning in Sigma. As you know, we made a decision to drastically shift our development resource from our original mount to L-mount system. This is a big challenge, and big chance for us. In order to enrich photographers' creative vision, Sigma will develop many of unique air-mounted lenses, cameras, and mount converters. We will challenge to maximize the customer value of air mount with Panasonic and Leica in the United States and all over the world.
We know this partnership is kicking open doors for collaboration and truly meeting the needs of our customers. As you can see, our team of engineers have been working hard to deliver the best imaging technologies on the market. The Lumix S1R and S1 are the evolution of mirrorless technologies and there are more announcements about these cameras to come in the future. Today, we are also thrilled to be unveiling, for the first time ever, our GZ2000. This is our flagship TV worldwide, and the best TV Panasonic has ever delivered. This GZ2000 is built off of OLED technology that people are familiar with and comfortable with, but refined. And to complement the Lumix S series, we've added HLG photo, allowing you to play HLG images with incredible luminosity and color accuracy. Panasonic OLED TVs are the choice of Hollywood professionals. And many of the largest studios are purchasing and using Panasonic OLED because they know it delivers picture fidelity that is unmatched. We put our TVs to the test amongst the harshest critics. We look to the professionals, the one to think about how every scene comes to life, what color palette tells the best story, and how the contrast of light and dark can evoke an emotional reaction. But don't take it from me. Here's what Joe Kaczynski, the director of the upcoming Top Gun sequel, has to say about Panasonic OLED TVs. And with the GZ2000 in one sleekly designed frame, consumers get a truly immersive experience that brings Hollywood home. Now turning to techniques. We wouldn't dream of drastically changing one of the most renowned products in music history. This product has stood the test of time. So our goal with Techniques line is to always remain truthful to the original concept, but look for ways to evolve it for modern times. And as part of our revival of the storied Techniques brand, we've re-engaged the DJ community. When we first introduced the SL1200, DJs evolved from spinning records to becoming musicians themselves. Knowing their music instrument of choice with the iconic SL1200 turntable, we are excited to be introducing our new DJ Techniques product, the new SL1200 Mark VII Direct Drive turntable. So let me talk about some of these enhancements we've made to the Mark VII. First, we incorporated a new coreless direct drive motor, which is lighter and continues to be maintenance-free. We also increased the customization by adding replacement phono cables and additional brake and torque adjustments. And to experience the instrument in action, I'd like to introduce our resident DJ Scratch Bastard, who's been hitting the right notes with his beats throughout today's presentation, and will now give us a taste of the immersive entertainment experience that Techniques offers. Let's give him a hand.
Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good?
Woo. Awesome. I'm proud to work with an organization like Panasonic with passionate innovators creating technologies that move us all towards a better life and a better world. We're constantly reimagining what life could be like and continuously innovating to push the boundaries of human progress. Today's announcements are only a taste of what we have available. I encourage you all to come up and see these products at the end of the press conference and to visit our booth to see, touch, and experience our latest and greatest. Thank you, and now please welcome back to the stage Tom Gebhardt.
Thanks, Michael. I'm feeling comfortably disrupted by Scratch and everything that's going on here. But hey, I am really excited about the announcements, and I think the music has never sounded as good as it does today. So I'd like to change it up a little bit at this point, because as CES has evolved over the last few years, it's become more of a technology show, and Panasonic has also transformed itself in the same period in many new spaces. So we thought it would be important to show both our existing products as well as what we're working on in the future from a technology standpoint, and bring it here to CES. So with that in mind, let me introduce to the stage and welcome Panasonic's Global Chief Technology Officer, Yoshiyuki Miyabe. Miyabe-san, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. As the Chief Technology Officer of Panasonic, can you tell us a little about the technologies that you're working on for the next 100 years of our existence?
Oh, thanks, Tom. We start with Panasonic's core purpose: to make life better and the world more enjoyable and sustainable place. This is what we call a better life and better world. We believe this starts with a human-centric model for technology.
Yeah, we've talked about this need for brands to create experiences and this idea of personalization for each individual. So how can this idea of human-centric model and that technology innovation, deliver those experiences that I'm talking about?
Manufacturers have been taking a product-out approach to their businesses, making products for millions of faceless consumers. For the future, we want to shift the focus from the product to the user. And that means creating technology that senses, anticipates, and responds to human needs. In a human-centric model, value is not found in a device. Value is found in integrating devices and service into a solution that meets the needs of the user.
So bringing together what we're calling the physical and digital worlds.
Yes, and with a deeper understanding of how people live, we can deliver solutions that reflect this understanding.
So help me and explain a little bit how Panasonic is deepening that understanding for people's lives.
We have a few great examples of our human insight technologies in our booth. So please, everyone, come and interact with them. The first of these is our human characteristic sensing technology. Using only a digital camera, our AI or image processing technology can recognize someone's face and determine their age, sex, and vital signs.
That's not all that we have on the floor. What else do we have on the floor this year?
Another human insight technology we are developing is physical stress sensing. When someone moves through a sensor field, this technology captures their data and renders them as a 3D image.
I can see, specifically how this would really be interesting for industries like the healthcare industry or maybe some sports-related things and sports training and some of that.
Yes, we see many potential applications. Our third technology gets to the point of understanding your needs and desires, your likes and dislikes. This is our emotion sensing technology. Using cameras and image processing, we can detect person's emotions. By understanding your emotion state, we can tailor their environment to your needs. In driving, for example, our emotion sensing technology can be used to improve safety and prevent accident by detecting when a driver is becoming drowsy. These technologies are based on what we have learned from our consumer electronics and home appliances.
Yeah, great. So in other words, we're taking some of our core technologies from what we learned in consumer products and applying them into new markets and new spaces, which kind of leads me into another initiative that you've been driving out in Silicon Valley, and that's this idea of bringing together some really bright young people with a really diverse and broad spectrum so that we could put them together to drive some level of innovation. We're calling that Panasonic Beta, And really the purpose of this is to kind of initiate and stimulate this level of innovation by encouraging some level of collaboration functions both internally and externally in our business. Can you talk a little bit about what we're doing out there with Panasonic Beta?
Well, Panasonic has been developing products for home for 100 years. This means Panasonic has an incredible number of touch points in people's lives.
Yeah, an incredible number, and I think it's important for this audience to understand what exactly do you mean by incredible number, and what sort of scale are we talking about?
Yes. Panasonic products in the home have over 1 billion active daily users.
1 billion. So how do we give these 1 billion users a better experience than they're getting today?
Through our intelligent living space platform, HomeX.
I think that's really interesting, and let's tell everyone exactly what HomeX does and how it works.
The idea is that HomeX will control all of the IoT devices in your home. Kitchen appliances, window shades, security cameras, music, everything. HomeX is a human-centric design and make it easier to use the technologies in your home.
So what's new and better about that experience than the things that we have today?
Yes, there are hundreds of examples, but let's take waking up in the morning. Instead of a noisy alarm, HomeX can make a much better waking up experience by playing your favorite song, opening the blinds, and warming your room.
Yeah, that's great. And what else is really exciting about what HomeX can deliver?
Our human insight technologies allows HomeX to learn what someone likes and dislikes about their daily interaction with the system. HomeX evolves to provide better and better experiences.
So tell us, where does HomeX sit today? Where is it?
Well, today in Japan, you can order a house from Panasonic with HomeX displays and HomeX enabled appliances. The technology is here and expanding every day.
Yeah, this is great news. It looks like home life is going to get a major upgrade. Thank you for all your time this morning.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's now turn to some exciting news in the connected mobility sector of our business. And just to be clear, connected mobility at Panasonic includes the work we do with the automotive industry, the aviation sectors, as well as city and state governments with smart city initiatives and intelligent roadways. It's a very big sector for our business, and it's poised for some tremendous growth, both in the short term and the long term. So let me start with intelligent roadways and connected vehicles. And I'd like to welcome to the stage Amy Ford, our partner at the Colorado Department of Transportation. Amy, good morning.
Good morning. It's great to see you on this side of the Rockies.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since we had CDOT up on the stage to make an announcement, and with the intention of really building out the first production-grade intelligent roadway and connected vehicle system. I'd love you to share with the audience exactly what we've done and the progress we've made.
Well, honestly, the progress has been phenomenal, so much so that we're really actually ready to announce some expansions that I'm about to get into later. The reality is we just can't build our way out of congestion. We can't build our way into better air quality, and we have a lot of other pressures with a growing population in a state like Colorado. So we needed a smarter approach, and we really needed a great partner, and that's obviously what we found with you and Panasonic.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, so what we're going to talk about today is that we have 50 physical infrastructure sites in place along that iconic mountain corridor, I-70 mountain corridor, which goes from Golden to Vail, and it captures connected vehicle data. And we're rapidly moving towards 100 sites and have 500 connected vehicles that are traveling the Smart 70 corridor. They're sending out data, and that data is being sent 10 times a second, which the physical infrastructure sites ingest, and they pull into the data ecosystem that we're building with you.
So you've made a lot of progress, and you're getting the 90 road really up to speed.
Well, we really are, and honestly, it's a great start, but in Colorado, it's not enough. We have 23,000 lane miles, and we're not unique in the country, and we'd like to be able to get that to be more intelligent, so a lot more miles to come.
So what's next?
So we're seeing that we know this is the right direction. And why is this the right direction? Because it saves lives, pure and simple. And so we're not going to wait while we finish the Smart 70 corridor. In fact, we're going to continue to move forward. And it's because of our relationship, because of this intentional scaled partnership, that the federal government has recently committed $20 million to building out another almost 500 miles of connected roadways in Colorado. So what this does is it makes this project the largest commercial scale development of intelligent roadways and connected vehicles in the United States. And we can also imagine here a time in the not too distant future when those intelligent roadways will link up with borders and states right nearby us, whether it's Kansas, Utah, Wyoming, or even New Mexico. So it's fair to say that after 20 years, connected vehicles are here and they're happening now.
So, Amy, this is great. This is massive progress that we made in a really short period of time, and I'm thinking we may also have some really exciting news from some of your neighboring states in the not too distant future.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. To expand a little bit on this and to hear more about the work that we're doing in Colorado, I'd like to bring to the stage Chris Armstrong from our team in Denver. So, Chris? Morning, Chris.
Hey, Tom. Great to be here.
So, Chris, really amazing job that we've done out in Colorado.
Thank you. We are so excited to be working with Amy and her team at Colorado Department of Transportation, and I'm excited to share that we've actually achieved a lot of industry firsts already. We are right in the middle of building the world's first production-grade software platform that helps departments of transportation take advantage of the unprecedented data scale that is coming with connected vehicle technology. We're also working with our partners to deploy commercial-grade onboard units that will help us work with our automotive friends and deliver the next generation of connected vehicles.
So we're definitely out in front of this. So what do we have next?
Yeah, next, we started this project and we knew that there was no other software platform out there like this. So we knew it would have been short-sighted to just build this system for Colorado.
So you're saying the system scales?
It does. Essentially, we're productizing this solution so that it's open, it's interoperable, and it will be a software as a service platform that we're so excited to call Cirrus by Panasonic. And essentially imagine this, Tom. So DOT operators will log into one system. They will have tools that control traffic management, data analytics, roadway technical services, maintenance, camera management, weather data, and much, much more, all from a single dashboard with connected vehicle technology.
Yeah, what I think is really exciting is the fact Cirrus was just announced in September, but we've already put together a number of partnerships that build this ecosystem. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely, we do, and we also have many other firsts with those partners. So just a couple examples, if we take our friends at Ficosa, they have built the world's first production-grade C-V2X onboard unit for commercial deployment. And we're working with our friends at Capsch that created the world's first production-grade C-V2X and DSRC dual-mode roadside unit for connected vehicle technology, also for commercial deployment. And we're excited to be working with our friends at Qualcomm, where we all together are utilizing Qualcomm's bleeding-edge C-V2X capabilities and hardware for these solutions.
Yeah, this is a great ecosystem, and it's only going to get better from here. So, Chris, thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you to you
Thank
and
you,
Amy.
Tom.
Great for your great work. It's really amazing, you know, how fast we've been able to move from this idea and this vision into the reality that we have today. And you know, as we look down the road at Cirrus and we look at the autonomous vehicle opportunities, Cirrus is really going to be an essential piece as that puzzle comes together. So we really can't even imagine what we'll see a year from now. But let's now turn to a little different aspect of connected mobility and move from really a macro scale to something that may be a little bit more familiar to you. And if it isn't Edwin Bull, the leader of Van Dessel Cycles, he's the leader of a company whose bikes have emerged with the precision that was born out of racing.
Hey, Tom, am I in the right place?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We're talking about connected mobility here, and you ride up in this sleek-looking but 19th century technology. What do you have to say?
Well, Tom, take another look. This is the Passepartout, which is Van Dessel's brand new gravel e-bike.
Yeah, I have to say, it does look pretty sweet.
Thanks, Tom, and it performs even sweeter. Van Dessels are the choice of national champions, pro racers, and Olympians. And Panasonic brought their technology to both our first two electric assist e-bikes, the Passepartout I'm riding here today, and Captain Shred, our new e-mountain bike.
So, Van Dessel bikes, the Panasonic drive system. I think that's a great combination.
It sure is. These bikes were designed from the ground up around Panasonic's new GXO motor. Let's take a look at them in action.
That's great.
Tom, Captain Shred is going to be seen in action at the first ever e-mountain bike World Championship Series.
Yeah, that's great. It's incredible news. And although this is new to us here in North America, you know, e-bikes have been big in Japan for many years, and Panasonic's had a leadership position in that space. We've had almost 40% market share in that space, and we expect with the growth in smart cities and the activity that we've seen already that the e-bike business is going to exponentially grow, and we look forward to that.
Yeah, we know this, and that's why Van Dessel and our sister brand, Univega, wanted to partner with Panasonic, the best in the business.
That's great. And, you know, it's a spectacular product. The GXO drive and system is incredible. I think even a novice like me has got a shot in some of these championships. What do you think?
Well, Tom, we've got a great engine and a great bike. I'm not sure about the rider, though.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Edwin. I appreciate it. Actually, to be honest with you, I'd probably have a better shot if I entered that two-wheeler with something more like this. And please let me welcome to the stage Mark McAllister, Harley Davidson Motor Company. Mark. Thanks.
To keep my hands on myself.
Mark, we hear a lot about connected vehicles, how they're disrupting the transportation industry, and from what I hear, Harley Davidson and Panasonic have partnered together for the most connected motorcycle experience ever in the history, and it's also electric.
Yeah, Tom, what you just saw is the Harley Davidson Livewire, our first electric motorcycle in a full portfolio of electric motorcycles, and North America's first cellular connected mass market motorcycle.
Yeah, I really like the idea of the cellular connection here on a motorcycle.
So do we, Tom. And more importantly, our customers are going to love it too. Let's take a look at how it works.
Introducing the most connected motorcycle experience ever, with cellular telematics and cloud connectivity powered by Panasonic. It's a pocket-sized dashboard, so you can check your bike's status from anywhere in the world. With integrated cellular and GPS, so you get notifications in real time. And stolen vehicle assistance, keeping you in the know wherever you may be. All with seamless Bluetooth integration, so you can lean in and enjoy the ride.
Hey, Mark, this is fantastic. And it's really Harley's first electric vehicle. I understand it's primarily designed for that urban environment and that smart city kind of thing that we've been talking about.
Exactly. The Livewire delivers twist-and-go electric performance with a nimble, confident chassis, perfect for urban riding. And the connectivity gives urban riders everything they're looking for. And delivering a great Harley-Davidson emotive riding experience to new riders and aspiring riders worldwide. The important news today is that we are taking pre-orders for the Livewire starting today on harleydavidson.com/Livewire for the price of $29,799. So please order, and you can be first, Tom.
Thank you, Mark, and thanks for the continued partnership.
Thanks.
So Panasonic has kind of a unique role to play as the catalyst of disruption in this transportation industry, and we're doing that through electrification, connectivity, and as you saw, the intelligent roadway ecosystems that you were able to get a little piece of in today's announcements. In sectors like connected mobility, intelligent living spaces, and immersive experiences, Panasonic is bringing together the physical world with the digital world in what we believe is a seamless experience that ultimately will be personalized for each and every consumer. We're doing this through our platforms and, as you saw, through some very elite partnerships. So what I'd like to do is bring the rest of those partners up to the stage, because in many of these sectors, we're well ahead of the market, and we'd like to welcome all of them to the stage. We'd like to welcome you guys to our booth, and we'd like to be able to show you our products and highlight some of that capability. So we look forward to seeing you down at the show. We appreciate your time today. Have a great week.